Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, boxing fans around the world. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Friday Night Panel with yours truly, Mike Orr, and the two-time heavyweight champ, Tim Witherspoon. How's it going, Tim? How are you doing today?
Everything's good. Ready to go.
Excellent, excellent. Anything new and exciting going on in your life?
Nah, I do need some excitement. That's not why I'm on the show. I'm on the show because I love it. Things are going to get better. All you got to do is wait. All you got to do is be patient and wait, right?
That's it. You guys heard that here, man. That's good. That's good advice from the champ, man. Be patient. Patience. So yeah, you know what I guess we'll talk about this week's fight. We got Gonzalez and Dogbo. This is going to be a good one. It's the Quiet Storm versus the Royal Storm. This one's a can't miss featherweight matchup. With a title shot on the line. Two-time title challenger Gonzalez will take on former junior featherweight world champion Isaac Royal Storm Dogbo in a 10-round main event Saturday, July 23rd at Grand Casino in Hinkley, Minnesota. This one's going to be good, man. It's definitely a good one to watch. I'm kind of excited for it. Gonzalez will put his WBO Intercontinental belt on the line, with the fight also serving as a WBC World Title Eliminator. So, guys, countdown is starting. That's 1 day, 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 0 seconds away. You guys can get that one live, I believe, on Fight or ESPN Plus. It's in the 10-round lightweight co-feature. We got the undefeated contender Giovanni El Carbon Cabrera. Hopes for a signature win against the flashy Gabriel Flores Jr. Gonzalez and Dogbo, Cabrera and Flores, and undercard bouts will stream live and exclusively in the U.S. on ESPN Plus. So, guys, be on the lookout for that one. This one is going to be a great event, man. This one, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, will get underway. It's promoted by Top Rank in association with Raps. Boxing tickets starting at $35. Those who are around the area and want to go into that one. Unfortunately, I'm up in Toronto, Canada, so I will be sitting on my couch watching this one. Gonzalez, he's 25-2 with 15 KOs. From Glendora, California, is considered one of boxing's best uncrowned champions. A 10-year pro whose only defeats have come to Shakur Stevenson and Emmanuel Navarrete in separate bids for the WBO featherweight world title. And Gonzalez's October 2021 decision loss to Navarrete was considered one of the best action fights of the year, and did little to diminish his standing. He is currently rated number 1 by the WBO and number 3 by the WBC, which comes off the heels of his 9th round knockout over Gio Santamisa in March. This is a good one, man. And then we got Dogbo, right? This kid, 23-2, 15 KOs. He's from Aniko, Ghana. He burst onto the world scene in April of 2018 with his title-winning knockout over Jesse Magdaleno. In his first title defense, he blitzed Hendorny Otek in the opening round. His rapid rise came to a halt, consecutive defeats to Navarrete, but his career, he boosted back up with his career with victories over Chris Avalos and Adam Lopez and Christopher Diaz. The Diaz and Lopez bouts were 10-round majority decisions. They were toe-to-toe. These were great bouts to watch, man. He's a 2012 Olympian. Dogbo has a royal lineage, and his late grandfather was the ruler of the Anlo state of Ghana's Volta region. His return to boxing royalty hinges over a victory over Gonzalez. So this one's going to be good. Champ, do you know any of these fighters that we're talking about today?
I'm feeling embarrassed, man.
No, don't feel embarrassed. It's okay.
I feel bad.
Okay.
I know
you're out there living life, not sitting at home watching boxing. You're not watching boxing. You're doing boxing.
Right.
Why don't you tell everybody you got a fight coming up, don't you? You got a fight coming up.
Yeah, it's an exhibition. The guy's name is Leo I forgot his last name, but he owns a gym up in Berwick, PA. He's about 6'4", and he's about 200. I would say 230 pounds, and long arms. He's taller than me, or about the same height.
Right.
And he just want to promote his gym, and we're gonna do an exhibition. But I'm getting in real good shape. I'm hitting the hammer. I'm running like it's a real 10-round fight because I'm gonna enter into the ring in shape just in case there's some other stuff that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. Hey, he might get hit me or hurt me or try to hurt me, but I'm gonna be in good shape. And my weight, I'm gonna be down to 230 for the first time in 20 years.
Wow.
240, 243 right now.
Wow.
So I only got 3 pounds.
You were 260 at the beginning of the year, weren't you?
265, 266, but I was heavier than that. I was like 270 something. And the thing is that I'm treating it just like I'm going into a 10-round fight.
That's good.
We're doing podcasts, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of stuff. So if there's anybody out there, Jake Paul, anybody out there that want to get it, but Jake Paul, I heard like me.
Yeah,
I heard he liked me,
That's
and
good. That's 'cause you speak
I
your
wouldn't
mind,
challenge him, huh?
That's because you speak your mind. That's why you don't hold back.
Oh,
That's why. Tim, our friend Carl from over in the UK was asking. He wants to know when the next time you're going to be in the UK, and then he says, "Tim, I recently listened to your interview with Talksport Radio in the UK, talking about the Bruno win. He said it was a great interview."
Thank you.
And yeah, so when's the next time you're hitting the UK, Tim?
Well, soon the pandemic is over. I think that some things have to clear up a little bit more. I definitely want to take my daughter to see her family over there. But in the meantime, if there's any exhibitions or there's anything that's available, I'm willing to. That's why I'm getting in shape. But I do miss it over there, and it would be nice to go over there and see everybody and do a tour or something, and with somebody else. But so I'm and my agent Kevin Kevin Baker from Banbury, he's gonna try to get something together for me over there. So I got agents over there that's helped me. I got people contact me, said, Tim, when you coming over? So I know that it is going to be within the next 4 or 5 months. I'll be over.
Well, you'll have to bring me back something nice, Tim.
Hey, let me see. They got some strong stuff over there.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay.
Bring me like something nice.
Okay, I will. No, I ain't going to jail.
No. I wouldn't want you to do that.
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
This card, Cabrera. Yeah, I can't wait to see this one. He's fighting on this card this weekend. This kid, he's 20-0 with 7 knockouts. He inked a promo contract with Top Rank earlier this year. And he has notched division victories over, I think it was Giron and Arujo, to make it 20-20. He's trained by Freddie Roach at Wildcard Boxing in Los Angeles. Cabrera started boxing at the age of 16 when he was inspired by Roach's most famous pupil, Manny Pacquiao. He was raised mostly in Chicago and developed as a pro at the Emerald Queen Casino in Tacoma, Washington, where he headlined 6 events following an October 2019 win in Chicago. He was sidelined for more than 2 years due to promotional and managerial issues. Since signing with Top Rank, Cabrera has reestablished his standing as a contender to watch. And then you got Flores, who he's fighting, who's 21-1 with 7 KOs. And this 22-year-old from Stockton, California, saw his momentum come to a temporary halt with a one-sided loss last September against Luis Alberto Lopez. Less than 6 months later, Flores survived a gut check to edge a majority decision over Abram Montoya. Prior to the Lopez loss, Flores became only the second man to knock out former world title challenger Jason Velez. So these guys are on the undercard, man, and this undercard is scheduled to include many of Top Rank's rising stars, including the Italian heavyweight knockout artist.
Is he the southpaw, right?
Guido the Gladiator Vianello. Do you know him?
Is he the southpaw? No.
Are
you talking about the big guy? Is he big? I just seen somebody the other day, and he's undefeated. He was Latino, I think. He was
this guy he's a big boy though.
Yeah, okay, that guy. He's real tall.
Yeah,
This
he's a big
guy's a
one.
southpaw. He's a southpaw, and he's shorter. He's undefeated.
Is he? Well, yeah, this guy this guy's 6'5", so it's
Okay.
probably the same dude. Probably the same
No, the
dude.
same. This guy is
Yeah,
this other guy
Guido
is
Ben.
taller.
This guy, he's 6'5". He's Italian. They call him the Gladiator.
I
Yeah,
think I seen him. I think I
you think you've
seen him,
seen him?
Mike.
Yeah, he's right now. He's 8-0-1, and he's 8 for 8, man. He's knocked out all his 8 wins. So
Wow.
yeah, this is going to be a good one, and this is on the undercard for it. And then that's in an 8-rounder featherweight, and then we got prospect Haven Brady Jr. Watch out for this kid, man. He's one of the kids that's come on the show many times. We've interviewed him, talked to him lots. He's 6-0 right now with 4 KOs. And then Milwaukee native Javier Martinez, who's 6-0 with 2 KOs, and this one's a 6-round middleweight bout. And then we got the 6'9" heavyweight Antonio Elgante Morales. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
This guy, guys, you got to be on the lookout for this guy, man. He's 3-0 with 3 KOs, and he's in a 4-rounder against Minneapolis residents Dennis Reyes, who's 3-2-1. Cleveland-born lightweight phenomenon Abdullah Mason. Watch out for this kid, who's 2-0 with 2 knockouts, and fellow Clevelander Dante Benjamin Jr., who's 2-0 with 1 KOs, will represent the land in separate 4-rounders, man. Benjamin Jr. will fight Corey Thompson, who's 4-0 with 3 KOs, who hails from Coon Rapids, Minnesota. So this is going to be a great undercard with a bunch of new and up and coming fighters, man. This one is packed with prospects. So be on the lookout for this one, guys, man. Flores, Cabrera, undercard. We got Gonzalez, Dogbo for the WBO International Feather. And then, wow, I'm just looking at this card. Haven Brady Jr., Antonio Woods, Antonio Morales, Dante Benjamin. We got Abdullah Mason on here, Javier Martinez, Haven Brady Jr. These guys are all the future of boxing, guys. So make sure that you tune in and watch this one for sure. This undercard is going to make noise. There is going to be some highlight finishes on this card for sure this weekend, man. So, guys, ESPN Plus, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm reminding you, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Don't forget this one. Carl, what are you saying? 6'9" is all well and well, good, but can he box and move? Yes, actually, he can. He can. Check him out. Elgante. He can fight. He can fight. He's talented, definitely. David Price is about that size, but had no chin and was stiff and easily to hit, unfortunately. Yeah, no, he doesn't fight like a David Price, that's for sure. He can move.
Oh, yeah, David Price. No, David, he tried. I was around him too. He tried to. They just lack just little things that get him over the hunt. That's all I seen when I was, when I've been around these guys. Wow, if he just got a couple more things, he would do a little bit better. Not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? They try hard. They do real good. Just certain things that they might need to just get them past that hump. Like back in the day, that's what they did. The trainers did. Wow, man, he need a little bit of power. And we made this. They made a statement. He made a statement at the last show, Graham, that they need another weight. He said they need another weight.
I believe.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I like to fight them tall guys.
I know that's your style, Tim. I know what you're saying. That is your style. You do like to get in there and beat up them tall guys, man. Get in there and
knock them out.
Get in there and just beat them down. That's it.
Drop
honestly,
right hand on.
You could almost, with the amount of big guys that are now, like there's an influx of guys that are over 6'4" now. Like, there really is there could be an extra weight class if you.
I can understand now. I can understand.
Right,
put
like
them in a separate one.
Last night, was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday I did a special on a trio of Cubans that just got signed up by a promoter out in Florida. 2 of these guys are 6'5". One of them 6'5", 270. That's like easy weight walking around. This guy's a monster, and he was an amateur standout, 170 amateur victories. He just got signed to a Florida promoter. He's just turned pro, and then you got his teammate, who's another 6'5" guy, who's like 245, 250.
They might need another weight class.
They might need another weight
Yeah.
class, man. There's a lot of big guys coming in, and then we got Matty Harris. There's another guy who's 6'8", 6'9" right there, big 250, 270 pound guy. I wouldn't have wanted an additional weight class. Look at Bridger weight. Nobody cares. If it isn't broken, don't fix it. I understand, Carl. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying there could be a possibility of adding in like a super heavyweight division. There is that.
I'm like him. I'm like him, kind of.
But Bridger weight, honestly, I know what you're saying. That Bridger weight, I'm not really a fan of the Bridger weight.
Yeah, Holyfield and David they were strong. They was a little exceptional guys.
Yeah,
they got over the hump, but if they get killed with a shot too, they can just leave here. Because you were saying Holyfield and David Hay fought tall guys. He fought the Chinese guy, right? David Hay.
I believe so.
Yeah, and he was kind of awkward. The Chinese guys, was Chinese or Japanese? I think it was Chinese. It was pretty cool. I just go right in there, get in close, bam. But some of them guys, you got to be ready for them.
Yeah.
Anders Eklund, I knocked him out, but he wasn't skilled like some of these guys were skilled. Anders Eklund, remember?
Yeah.
He passed away and everything.
Oh, I can't wait. There's not much boxing on this weekend. I want to touch on maybe a little bit that's going on next weekend. We got tucked a little more than a spotlight from a bustle of commercial activity in the major shopping area. There is a square space that could be confused for a warehouse or garage to a casual passerby, but it's something else altogether, man. And it's the Enigma Boxing Club in Capitol Heights, Maryland. Have you been there, Tim?
No. What'd you say?
Have you ever heard of Enigma Boxing Club in Capitol Heights, Maryland? It's this little warehouse garage style in to a casual passerby, somebody who's walking by, you wouldn't think it was anything, because it's tucked away in the little spotlight from the hustle and bustle of commercial activity.
Okay.
Right? It's
never heard of them.
Yeah, so Enigma Boxing Club. On July 30th, the undercard for Danny Garcia and Jose Benavides, 26-year-old Gary, 2016 U.S. Olympian Gary and Anton Russell, who's 15-0 with 15 KOs, will make his second appearance of the year end, and with a win, will take his next step toward a title shot against junior welterweight Russell will face 37-year-old former junior lightweight Rancis Barthélemy, who's 29-1-1 with 15 KOs in a co-feature. And then we got Gary Antoine, was the focus of Monday when the gym hosted an open workout for the media, but it was hard to miss the border family affair. It hasn't been easy a couple of years for the family, but brother Gary Bosa died of a heart attack at just 25 years old in 2020. And in May of this year, the father, Gary Russell Sr., passed away at 63 after years of battling health problems. And then in between, the family's most famous son, 34-year-old 2008 Olympian Gary Russell Jr., who's 31-2 with 18 knockouts, lost the WBC featherweight title after a lengthy layoff, battling hard through an injured right arm, but untimely losing a decision to Mark Magsayo. Despite tragedies outside the ring and setbacks inside the ring, man, they look like they're bouncing back. So that's good to say, man. That was huge for those guys. Losing all that, it was rough. But back in action. It's gonna be nice to see him get back in the ring. Definitely, shaking off that crap that it's been going on in his head, right? So what are you saying here, Carl? What? No, he fought the Russian guy, Valuv.
I think you're talking about David Hay, right?
Yeah, David Hay. He fought Valuv?
Yeah, that big, tall, awkward guy. I saw that fight. It was, he boxed him pretty good. He moved around and boxed him good. And the guy was just big. I don't think he was that much skilled. If I don't know your opinion on him. I seen the fight, but it was a perfect fight for David, I think, because David was skilled. And but if the guy was more like of a tiger, David would have been in trouble. And I think they knew. You can't take nothing away from David, and they knew that they probably can get the job done. and that's why they took the fight. They was gonna take it anyway, I guess. But
Yo,
I
so
seen that big tall guy. I know you talking about.
yeah. So you know what, guys? We're gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about right now, since I've talked about all the boxing this weekend. On a real sweltering night last night in Toronto, guys, Toronto, Canada, the air-conditioned Rebel Entertainment Complex, more commonly known as Rebel to every Torontonian out there, was alive and thriving with an action-packed card that delivered upsets, knockouts, and plenty of drama. And Talking Fight was their media ringside, guys. If you haven't yet, on our channel, we've dropped a little video of some of the action that went on, man.
Oh, we was there.
I was there last night.
Did you took a little footage and stuff?
Well, we got lots of footage, man. Be on the lookout, guys. I have the main event knockout finish in slow motion.
Whoa.
I caught it in slow motion, guys. We will have the not the winner, unfortunately. We will have Fantuzzi, who will be joining us next week on the show for an interview, and we're going to talk to him about his first loss at Rebel Entertainment Complex last night, guys. This is huge, man. Lee Baxter Promotions presented Fantuzzi.
How hot was it?
Oh, it was sweltering. Like, honestly, with the humidity, it was up mid to high 30s.
And what is that? Like 80?
Yeah.
Did you take your shirt off?
It was gross.
Did you take your shirt off and show the girls?
Oh, always, baby, always. You know me. Yo, trust me.
It's hot in there. Take it off.
Yeah, don't worry. I let the belly hang out the door.
Ooh, it's been hot.
Yeah, man. So this was a WBC NABF light heavyweight title fight that headlined this all-star card last night. Debuting, we had the debuting of James Bad News Hughes. Watch out for this kid. Finish real.
I like his name.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too, man. And then we had the return of heavy-handed Josh Lupa, and then rising star Amanda Golly, who we've talked to, and then our local legend, guys, Torontonian Steve Rolls, who came out with a great victory last night, bringing it to his opponent. Great footage we have of that. It's dropped on the channel, guys. You can check it. So in the opening bout, James Hughes proved he had what it took in the pro ranks as he won a shoutout unanimous decision in his professional debut against a very hard game, which is Mikhail Miller, who we will have on Knuckle Up next week, folks. So be on the lookout for that one. This fight wasn't an easy one, but Hughes was polished enough to make it look that way. DeBella Entertainment rising star Amanda Golly entered the squared circle next for what should have been a routine 8-rounder. The boxing gods had other plans, guys. I talked about this one today earlier on the show as Golly broke her right hand in the first minute of the first round. She rarely threw it for the remainder of the fight, utilizing only her jab and power left hooks. Despite the injury, Golly stuck and moved well for the entire match and seemed to do enough to win. But judges saw it a different way, guys. I don't know what the hell they were watching. She ended up with a split decision draw, 77-75, and an outlandish 73-79, and then a 76-76. It was a gutsy performance overall that brought with it, promise of bigger and brighter things on the horizon for Amanda Golly, man. Following the Golly was the Josh Lupa. This one was a good one, guys, man. After the 2.5-year absence, Lupa was looking to continue right where he left off, having started his career with 5 wins and 5 straight knockouts. History repeated itself once again, and Lupa easily dispatched the overmatched Luis Granados with a KO. Lupa with knockout power seems to be real deal, man. His career looks to be an exciting one. Following Lupa was the local legend Steve Rolls, who went up against undefeated Shady Gamor for the IBF North American middleweight title, rebounding from a close decision loss to Edward Berlenga. Mr. Rolls was in fine form in an exciting bout where both men traded willingly and seemed to hurt the other at different times. Gilmore held his own with the veteran, but was untimely outboxed and lost a unanimous decision, 97-93, 97-93, 96-94. The belt opens up new opportunities for Rolls, who seems to age like fine wine, man. This guy's just, he's getting older and he's starting to look better. Honestly, these guys, Rolls and Gilmore, these guys at the last minute, they threw it. They boxed and threw punches for the entire last round, man. It was a great fight, guys. Make sure you check out the footage that we dropped on the channel. And then in the final bout of the night was the headlining fight where local brawler Nick Fantuzzi was taking on Polish fighter Michael Lewinsky for the WBC NABF light heavy title. The clash was a long time coming for Fantuzzi, who was undefeated coming into that bout. Controversy began before the opening bell. However, Lewinsky was introduced as a late replacement after Fantuzzi's original opponent, Greg Weeks, went missing days before the fight. Boxing is one of those things, man, and the age-old tale of late replacements causing problems for seasoned pros was to be told once more, man. Fantuzzi struggled to get comfortable against this unknown opponent. Although he was boxing well, Fantuzzi was troubled by Lewinsky's looping overhand rights, and eventually one of them found home. Guys, wait till you see that footage. You can see that knockout right now, or you can probably join me Sunday, guys, because right now it is the leader of our it's leading right now for knockout of the week, man. It was a big fight, huge fight, guys, huge fight. So if you want to watch any of that, you can check it out on our channel. What else you want to talk about, Tim? We got what?
I'm just impressed by the way you just laying stuff out. I'm listening to you word by word, and you putting it out for people. And there's a lot of people should like tune in and just listen and follow what you're saying and just watch the shows.
Thanks,
that's pretty
Tim.
good.
Thanks.
I like that. And I know you got a piece of paper, but you adding stuff on with yourself.
Yeah, always got to do what you got to do, right? You got to make it yours.
Yeah, that's it.
Make it yours. That's it. Yeah, no, but what a great what a great fight last night, man. Great event put on. Rebel Entertainment Center. Wow, complex. What a place. Guys, if you haven't ever been to Toronto, let me tell you about this place. Great venue. Outside cabana bars, like right on the water, man. Big, huge 25-person seating under the cabanas, like right on the water, man. Right at the sea, that you can see the Toronto skyline. You got drinks, food, music. What a great place, man. Great place to have an event.
Mike, did you see I don't know how long it was, but I just saw it the other day. I think it was on Messenger or something. There was a boxer. He dropped the other guy, and then he turned around and started throwing punches, and they stopped the fight, and he died like 2 days later.
Oh, really? This happened recently?
Okay, there was this guy. He dropped the other guy. I think they exchanged punches, and he dropped him, and then he turned around and started throwing punches at air.
Oh, yeah.
The ref stopped the fight, and then they say he died too. What was that all about?
He ended up suffering. He became his name was Sismo Bouthia.
Where was that at? In America?
No, it was South African guy.
Oh,
this one,
okay.
Yeah, it was tragic, man. If you guys hadn't seen that,
that was really bad. That was bad.
He became disoriented during the fight, and began punching thin air. Is what happened. So.
That was in Africa. That was in Africa.
Yeah. It was very scary. So like it was in the 10th round and the final round, and this guy falls through the ropes. The opponent falls through the ropes, but then Buthuzi appears to lose his understanding of the whole situation and where he's actually at in the ring, and he kind of gets turned towards the referee and starts walking towards him. And as the ref kind of moves out of the way, the fighter still continues to walk into the corner and throw punches at somebody who wasn't even standing there.
Yeah, I was like, I felt really bad. They say he died.
He was hospitalized after that, and then
what was his damage? What was his damage?
A brain hemorrhage.
Oh God.
Yeah. So he was literally fighting an invisible man. Then he collapsed in the ring and was rushed to the hospital. And it was discovered that he had a brain injury that was, internal bleeding.
Did he drop the other guy? He dropped the other guy, right?
Yeah, he was winning. He was winning the fight apparently up until then. And then he had punched Buddy through the ropes, had him leaning in the ropes, and then the ref broke him up, right? And as the ref broke him up, he separated, and then he turned to the right. He turned to his right and started walking towards the corner where there was nobody and boxing an invisible guy. So
I never seen nothing like that in my life. I was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah,
it's me and Shania. And Shania was like, "Dad, look at that."
Yeah, man, he died. That was sad.
How long ago? How long ago was that?
That was actually back. When was that? That was back in June, beginning of June.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was not too long ago. That one was not too long ago.
Yeah, that was kind of bad. That was sad seeing them throwing punches at air. I was like, whoa, what kind of stuff was that?
Yeah. No, that was something different for sure. Something different for sure. Well, guys, I don't know. We don't got much more to really talk about in the boxing world other than we got to go and watch it. And it's getting hot in my studio, man, because we're going through.
It's getting hot. You getting hot. You got to put the air on.
It's getting hot, and I'm running out of the water that somebody could. Hey, water people, we need sponsors.
How bad is the heat? How bad is it up there in the water situation?
The water's not a problem up here, man.
It's just the heat. It's just the heat and everything.
The heat, yeah. Like
so what we're doing is what we're going to do is tomorrow we're going to go to Muhammad Ali's training camp. John Skelly, from Rhode Island, John Skelly scheduled a like get together for all the boxers. So I'm going up there. Me and my market director, Brian Robinson, and my son. My son is going up. He's taking a different car. We're gonna go up and we're gonna have a reunion. So I know if it was the night, I would bring their stuff and have us have fun and talk to a lot of the boxers. But that's what's going on. And then Sunday they're having a Hall of Fame thing in Atlantic City. And so I'm going down. So I'm gonna be pretty busy. I'm going down there. A guy is presenting his book. Some former manager or something. So this weekend should be pretty busy for me. So we're gonna go to Ali's camp, 3:00. They're gonna have it. I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm not staying out there. I trained at Ali's camp, and they got a big thing where you cook food on the outside, right near the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
But there's woods back there, and if it get dark, I'm not staying. Hey, if it gets dark, I'm not staying.
You get snatched. Is that what you think? You get snatched up by something in the woods?
Hey, listen. Or somebody can walk up. It's like a mile to the street. It's about half a mile to the street, but it's downhill and over. None of us boxers never walk that way. We go the regular way down the road, but you can get down, but you'll bump into some people's houses because Ali's training camp is on the hill. And when you down on 60 and you turn in to go up to his camp, you got to go around. Then you start going up, and then you reach the top where the cabin and where his gym is.
Right.
But on the sides is like a little drop.
Yeah.
And like you go come up from the outside. And, hey man, at nighttime I know it's gonna be scary. I'm not staying when it gets dark. I'm serious.
Carl, Wilder. Who's next? Well, I heard that Andy Ruiz wants him next. Andy Ruiz desires Deontay Wilder fight after the Luis Ortiz showdown. And then Deontay Wilder's potential next fight could be against Robert Helenius. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's next for Wilder.
He should retire.
You think so?
He was complaining about brain. They was complaining about brain damage. I think he should give it one more. He has enough money, I think. But if he want to fight, I mean, he has to take a chance. Didn't he complain? They complained he had some type of injury.
I think he got an injury, man. Finkel went on to state that potential opponent for the Bronze Bomber could be the winner of Usyk Joshua too in August. Carl, what do you think?
I think that he should hire me to teach him some defense. He had a better chance.
You know what? I agree with you, Carl. I agree with you, Carl. 100%. I was about to say it before you typed it, man. I think the heavyweight division needs somebody like Wilder in it, man. If it's not Wilder, they need a guy to step up and take that spot. With without Tyson and Wilder, the division has no character. Yeah, you know what? No.
Okay, it's really bad.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Tyson, true. If you take those two characters out of the heavyweight division, realistically, the only next character that you're gonna have is that up and coming Jared Big Baby Anderson, man. He's got that same charisma.
He's working his way up.
You know, he's on his way up. But it's gonna be a while before he gets to that status of Wilder Fury, right? So we need somebody in that gap there, man. We need somebody to kind of, and you know what? If Wilder can do it, you know, let's think about it. Wilder really hasn't taken a lot of damage over his entire career. So you know what? Maybe this time, the time off is going to allow him to heal enough to be able to get back in there and do it. So,
well, the thing is that only take that one shot. You know, you need somebody to show him some stuff. You know, just show him. These guys won't do it. You know, he don't have to go down. Him or Tyson Fury. None of those guys didn't have to go down.
We got a gentleman joining us here. Quick, Antoine. Antoine, how are you today, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you?
Not bad. Thanks for
Antoine.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We were just talking about who's next. Wilder's opponent could be, man. Who do you think it could be?
And his opponent?
Yeah. Who do you think Wilder could face next? There's talk that he could face Joshua Usyk 2 winner.
I think that's what they'll probably be aiming for, to get him a fight with like the Usyk or Joshua winner. But I think just coming back off a nice little loss, I think they're gonna give him a softer touch. And then look.
Andy Ruiz asked for him.
He asked for a fight with Wilder.
Yeah, he
that'd be a tough fight, Paul.
I like that as well. Okay.
I think that
that'd be a tough
you know what?
fight.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I watch it too.
Watch that. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
We saw what Andy Ruiz did to Joshua. I know he didn't look so good in the rematch, but
no, exactly.
And I'm not sure. I'm not positive about Wilder's chin.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he doesn't have one.
It's just it could be questionable with the damage that he took in that last Fury fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and honestly,
real quick, both of them went down. Tyson Fury and Joshua went down. Something wrong. I keep telling you. I had defense was my main thing back in the day. You ain't supposed to be going down that many times. Something's wrong. They need help. You're going to see them going down again if they don't get no help. I'm telling you.
That's for Wilder, right?
Yeah.
Both of them. Tyson Fury retired though. We talking about
I think he announced his comeback.
Yeah, you know what?
Did?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
yeah. Wilder lacks a lot of fundamental stuff, and I think
which is sad because he's an Olympic medalist, which means
at
one point he knew how to box. At one point he knew how to box. At one point,
no, it just wasn't nobody in front of him. It wasn't nobody in front of him to give him the test. That's the thing. Now he's getting exposed. I liked it where the right hand is all he has.
Yeah, he's got the right hand from hell.
I'm disappointed with everything else.
Possible opponent for Wilder is also Robert Helenius. That could be another one. Yeah.
I was real quick.
I haven't seen too much of him.
Honestly, I don't think too many people would even want to watch it. It seems just like it seems kind of boring. So,
I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying this real quick.
The heavyweight division doesn't have too many up and coming guys. I don't think. You know what I mean?
They do, but not characters. Not characters that can excite it, man. That talk that shit. That command people's attention. And you can't have Wilder and Fury missing from the heavyweight division. I'm sorry. We've got to have one of these guys right now. We do have an up-and-comer in
Josh's not a character.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
He'll be individual. He'll be individual.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yo, what we need, what I believe we need is we need the titles undisputed. We need to get all the belts together and have one guy holding them all. That's what the heavyweight division needs.
how the rest of the guys gonna make money? They're gonna be under waiting like in the airplane.
Yo, you want to
like
be
in
the
the airport?
Hey, Tim, you know it best, man. You've been it twice, but yo, to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ, right?
I like that.
Right?
I like that.
You want to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ. That's it.
Absolutely.
But during this day and time, there's a lot of heavyweights, and you got to spread the thing out. How you gonna make money? They like in the airport, lined up waiting to fight, and you got to feed mouths. So when you separate and try to narrow it down, I think there's a way you got to find an interest into, just having people like that. Like you have the people that's watching, like having the three different visions moving up to one, because if it's one, it's going to get boring. I think if it's just one line,
but
it's going to get boring. But if it's three,
Carl just said it perfectly. He said, "Let's be honest. Once somebody wins all the belts, the mandatories are going to split it up right after that anyway."
I think that's fair. You can feed your family.
I don't think fighters even hold the titles too long.
Not really. Not these days.
I mean, the sanctioning fees are pretty crazy, right? Nowadays, the sanctioning fees are crazy.
Like 300,000 a belt.
Yeah, so it's like once you, I mean, they can't really take
Say
away the fact
again.
Yo,
they can't take. I know,
sanctioning fees can be a maximum. The maximum is 300,000. It's like a percentage up to 300,000 per sanctioning body. So both fighters have to pay that out their purse. So you want to
imagine
one belt.
Imagine the guy that can fight and can get all four, but is not a character and does not sell tickets. What does that do for him? He's getting rid of those belts immediately.
Yeah, because he can't afford to get in the ring and fight if he ain't selling tickets.
Exactly.
Well, brother, where are you from? So introduce yourself, man. I'm sorry to
Canada.
Get into the conversation and everything.
He's from Canada. He's from Canada.
Yeah, tell us a bit about you.
I said Canada. I live in Brockton, Massachusetts. Originally from Boston, but I moved out here and finished my last 2 years of high school, and I've been out here ever since. When I moved out here at about 22 years old, I was I was around a group of guys one day, and we were doing normal kid stuff, right? And one of the guys gets up and he says, "All right, guys, I'm out of here." And he starts giving five to everybody because he's taking off. He's a good friend of mine. So I said, "Where you going?" He said, "I'm going to the boxing gym." I said, "You box?" I never knew this. And he goes, "Yeah, I box." Well, he didn't box, but he trained a little bit, right? So I said, "I'm coming with you." I thought I was a bad dude. You know what I mean? Okay. I said, "I'm coming with you." So I went with him. And when I got there, man, I just fell in love. And I was there. I've been there ever since. That was Capiello Boxing Gym out of Brockton.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah, which I believe is Rocky Marciano's great nephew, I believe.
Yeah.
So I fought for him. I did about maybe like 20 something amateur fights. I won the Golden Gloves. I got invited to the Nationals, but funny thing is, I got invited to the Nationals my second or third time in the Golden Gloves, and I lost in the finals. I lost a close match, and they still invited me. Yeah, they still invited me, but I didn't go. I didn't even go. I should have, but I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after I lost, I kind of like mentally, I was like slacking off, and you know what I mean. And then I got a phone call like 2 weeks later, like, "Hey, they want you in the Nationals," and I was just like, I'm a guy that kind of like respects it, so I know if I had been effing off a little bit, I didn't want to play with it. You know what I mean? So I didn't go. So that was it.
Hey, man, that's real, man. If you know that you can't, and you've been fucking around, then hey.
Yeah, exactly.
One of our guests wants one of our viewers is asking, "Are you Orthodox or Southpaw?"
Orthodox.
Okay.
What kind of style? Who you style like? Who you fight like?
I'll call you back.
I kind of got like a more like a I guess I'm like a hit and not be hit kind of style, like a little bit of a slick style.
Yeah.
I started at 68, and then I went to light heavy,
Okay.
but I still carry the like a light guy's kind of style, So I did that for a few years, man. I've been in the gym for 20 something years. Now I just train guys. I work out myself. Still, every now and then the youngsters, I get in the ring with them. I'm 42 now, but every now and then I'll like get in the ring and.
I got children older than him.
Guys,
I got children older than him. I got a daughter. I got a daughter 43.
Oh wow, okay.
Did you train hard?
Nice,
I wish. What type of boxer? How tall are you?
I'm 6'2". I got an 80-inch
and you was 168, 168?
6'2" with an 80-inch reach?
Yeah, wow. Yeah. I was a pretty big super middleweight. I was a pretty big guy.
Right. I was getting ready to ask you like a cruiserweight, middleweight. Right?
Yeah. Even when I went to 78, it was like I was fighting a lot of guys that were like stocky build, but they weren't as tall as me. And I was although I was slim, I was like kind of like shredded up. I had kind of big arms.
Developed that jab.
Yeah, man. I had a really pretty good jab.
How good was your defense? How good was your D?
Defense was good, pretty good too. I had like a hit and not be hit style. You know what I mean? Okay. I think in the amateurs, I kind of had a more of a professional style.
Right.
And because I was new to boxing, I wasn't. I didn't really know. There were some matches I lost. I thought I won, you know what I mean? Because of my style, you know what I mean? It was like I had a little bit more patience than I probably should have. Amateurs is fast paced. So
yeah, man. It's go.
It's go. And then when you get to professionals, it's like sit and wait and
you get time to pick those thoughts, man.
Exactly.
Like, methodically, like, okay, I can time this and
you like develop your jab, and then you make sure you have the defense for their attack when the bell rings. You don't have to rush out and impress the judges. You got to show them your skills and relax a little bit more versus than the amateurs. So in the amateurs, you got to do a lot of moving around. They want to see that you give it A, B, and C.
Yeah, absolutely. And then
did you turn pro? Did you turn pro?
No, I suffered I tore my bicep, my rotator, and my labrum all in the same arm. And again, I started late. So by the time I kind of and I stalled on the surgery, I didn't exactly know what was wrong with me. I was going up training. I fought my last couple of fights with this injury. I had no idea it was torn that bad. I just thought it was sore because I was working out so hard. And I'd go home getting I leave the gym and I had a stick shift. I'd get in the car. And I couldn't even close my door. So what I would do is I say, my arm's really sore. I take a couple of days off the gym. When it started feeling a little bit better, I'd go back to the gym and I work out, and then it was just like reoccurring. And I fought a couple of times. My last maybe 3 or 4 fights, maybe I fought with this injury. And I finally went to the doctor and got the MRI, and they told me what was up, and I ended up having a surgery. When I came back, I was like, you know what? It's a young man's game. You know what I'm saying? Again, I respect it too much to play with it. So I kind of but again, I couldn't stay out.
No, yeah.
Even when I was in a medical sling, I had to go up to the gym and smell it. You know what I mean? I had to be up there. You know what I'm saying?
You need a whiff of those gloves, man. Just like
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm telling you, honestly, when you step away from it for so long, man, you need that. It's that smell of that leather, man.
Yeah, man. I was up there in a medical sling doing when it got to the point where I could kind of walk without feeling the pain. I was up there doing mitt work with kids just with one mitt, and I got so good at it that when my arm was healed, it was hard for me to even put on another mitt. So wow. It was just crazy, But again, I love it, man, and I'm up there every day now. And I'm just, training younger guys and, anybody and everybody who wants to learn, kind of you know what I mean?
Yo, give your place a shout out, man. Give your place a shout out. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Oh, yeah. So I'm at Capiolo Boxing in Brockton at 162 Main Street. So I started a program called Hands Factory, HANZ Factory. and on Instagram it's hands.factory508. So if anybody wants to check it out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure having you today, man. Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to invite you back any Friday you want to come chop it up, talk boxing. By all means, man. We got your email now. We can definitely send you in, man. We'll send you that.
Absolutely,
link.
man. Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me, man. It's been a pleasure. And I'll definitely be trying to tune back in.
Yeah, man. Check us out. We got all sorts of shows, man. Our channel, we got
every Friday.
Fighters. We got Miss Too Bad Brown and her show on Wednesday nights. We got the Friday night panel. We got knockout shows on Sunday. We got the scorecard Sunday morning. So
is this like all boxing related?
Yep, all boxing all the time.
Man,
he's a scientist. He's a scientist. Mike is a scientist.
James is the one that connected me, and you know what? He came to Capito's boxing the other day. He was talking to Mike and Rich, and we were saying this is an everyday thing, man. After we work out, all we do is debate boxing up in the gym.
Just like in the barbershop, right? Just like the barbershop.
Exactly. So I love talking boxing, man. So
yeah, man. Yeah. Well, guys, honestly, it's getting to that time. We're gonna end it and get out of here. Carl says this before he leaves. He's a southpaw and he likes to wind up fighters by treading on their toes as they exchange. He loves the dark arts of boxing, just to let everybody know. I hate that shit, Carl. Well, guys, yeah, thank you again, guys. What a great show, man. To all the fans.
Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Pleasure is mine, man.
Looking forward to seeing you again.
Absolutely.
Definitely come back again. Tim, always a pleasure. To all the fans around the world watching today, man, thanks for joining us on the Friday night panel. We will see you next week. Same time, same channel, new topics. And if you haven't yet, man, hit up whatever streaming site you're on, man, and hit that subscribe. Help us get to the 3,000. Thanks to everybody who dropped comments today, man. You know what it is. Much love. Much respect. Peace.
Peace.